It's Friday, and that means another week of Picks of the Week. So anyway, we had trailers come out for the new Star Trek show, Picard. Yes, CBS is doing a really good job of trying to drag all the Trekkies in to their streaming service. I may even have to give up and try to get it myself, because, well, he was my favorite captain. But I figured, yeah, we'll use it as the theme, and we will do a Final Frontier week. So we opened up, obviously, with Star Trek Adventures, which is held up by many to be the best yet version of Star Trek role-playing for the tabletop crowd. It was good game done by good folks. I hear lots of fantastic things about it. Haven't had a chance to play it yet myself, but I've seen it being played, and I saw the enormous amount of enthusiasm people had for it, and I've got good friends who worked on this, so I think it is a solid, obvious first choice for Final Frontier Week. So the next day, another fairly obvious pick, if you know anything about what's going on in the world of sci-fi role-playing, the revised edition of Stars Without Number. Now, this is an OSR game at the core of the OSR movement. Of course, there's some conversation about whether anybody even wants to use the term OSR anymore, but let's just say very, very old school, classic gaming with the D20 mechanics. This apparently is one of the all-time best representations of that style of gaming, providing an enormous amount of depth and good detail while still holding true to the original ideas of the RPG design. I hear nothing but fantastic things about this, and even though I'm not classically an old school D20 fan, this is a game that if somebody ran a session, I think I'd want to sit down and give it a shot, because again, I've heard great things, and this revised edition apparently is even all the more awesome. I mean, there's something to be said for hundreds of ratings and all of them 5-star, so that's got to say something about this game. Then the great grandfather of all sci-fi role-playing, Traveller. Now, I picked the most recent release for this incredibly venerable and massively supported game system. I mean, it's been multiple iterations, multiple publishers. Mongoose currently holds the reins on this one. Traveller Naval Adventure 2, showing the Sunburst. They still hold to the old way they used to title their releases. Now this one is obviously got a bit of a Star Trek-ish kind of thing going on there. There's your high-level officer and a review of other folks. This one's getting into something about the starship Sunburst. It's again, it's just, this is one of the absolute, this is the reason that other sci-fi games exist. I mean, these guys really were the first on the scene. Now, apparently, part of this relates to a huge product that was released at one point, the Element class cruiser shipbuilders blueprints box set, and that is there's something called Shakedown Cruise, which is a complete naval mission for Traveller. So that's that one. If you want to go all in, you're going to want to make sure you grab that. Then today I picked The Expanse, and really was planning on picking it from the very beginning. This just felt like the right capstone for the week. The Expanse role-playing game, released by Green Ronin. Of course, they know what they're doing when they make arrangements to publish great products based on great properties. It's a fantastic team of people. Obviously, they were going to focus on using their established rules and what have you. And I'm a huge fan. I don't really normally like the dark and very realistic sci-fi stuff, but I got to watch in the series, and I've only actually had a chance to watch the first season. I haven't had a chance to really get into the rest of it, but I really want to. So I got to catch up and see the rest of that. But I backed the Kickstarter on this because I was extremely excited and wanted to support this. So The politics, the relationships, everything going on in that setting is really exciting. So again, perfect choice. Now you'll note it was only 4 picks this time. Once again, it had to do in this case with a holiday. Monday was Memorial Day. I was busy, and there it is. So only 4 picks this week, but they're all 4 really, really good picks. And there it is. Final Frontier Week, sci-fi role-playing at its best. Hope you enjoyed. As always, thanks. And again, as always, be good and game